At that time, I joined the Navy. It wasn't even called Navy. It was a Maritime Command. Our job is to set up a quick capability for seaward defense. I remember we had very few trained personnel and very little experience. I was sent to UK. I was the first batch of UK cadets. The training was excellent, and that forms a very good foundation for subsequent training. When we first fired the Gabriel missile, it was great because it hit the target. It was the first time we had a missile in any Southeast Asia Navy. Laju was our first time against terrorism, and we succeeded, but we learned a lot, and we said that we need to be able to prevent rather than when it happened, then we deal with it. Thunderstorm was a baptism of fire. We had to sustain our operation out at sea for not just days, but weeks. And we have never had this training to do it. Our logistics, our backup were all very short. Short of people, short of ships, short of communication. We really don't have a plan. We are just reacting to the situation. I remember we were trying to justify why we need more resources, but the argument was not heard. After the Laju and the Thunderstorm, we realized that protection of our sea line and communication became the mission to tackle. It took about 10 years for us to finally get the missile corvette.
When I joined the Navy in 1986, the things that we do are very labor intensive. We have to eat along passageways, doing our duties, patrolling the straits, safeguarding Singapore's interests. During the 80s and 90s, we know that Singapore's trade rely heavily via sea, and in order to go further, we need new capabilities to protect our sea lines of communication. Therefore, we require a platform that can see further, a platform that can strike faster, and a platform that can deliver the job. The late 90s, we wanted to do a lot more. And knowing our geographical location, we had to go out. With the frigate, it will give us a recognized sea situation picture. That is why we got the frigates. The move towards the MDES scheme allows us to grow, to further improve ourselves, and it allows us to learn more. I was given a lot of empowerment, a lot of leadership opportunity to do things better than last time.
I was part of the crew that commissioned RSS Formidable in 2007. For many of us, it was a very proud moment as we watched the Singapore Navy transform from its humble beginnings to a balanced force with multi-dimensional capabilities. One of the proudest moments was when we successfully fired the Harpoon war shot during exercise Rimpat. And us being part of that particular exercise meant a lot to many of us. The 3G Navy has allowed us to raise our professional stature, becoming equal partners with established navies and assuming leadership positions and taking charge of coalition forces. The Navy has come a long way since we first raised our Navy ensign in 1967. Now we are doing so much more within a year compared to when we first began. We are deployed 24/7 for operations, and on average, not a week goes by where we have less than 3 to 4 exercises taking place at the same time.
started with 2 wooden ships essentially, operating only in the waters around us. Now we have a fully capable and integrated naval force. It shows how far the RSN has grown, and we're now capable of taking part not only in protecting our sea lines of communications, which are vital for Singapore, because we are a maritime nation.
We are going towards our 50th year, but we cannot rest on our past achievement. We still have to continue to find better ways to carry out our maritime mission. Every generation will have to find ways to deal with threats in a stronger way, smarter way.
Navy isn't just a job, it's opportunities. Opportunities to contribute and represent the country's interests.
If I can redo the last 30 years again, I will do it all over again. I have enjoyed the job that I do, the people that I meet. It is so family bonded and everybody takes care of one another.
The Navy has come a long way from a very humble beginning. We as a maritime nation, we need to always be strong, always be capable.
But what makes us strong is not the technology or the assets, but it is the spirit of our people. The fighting spirit, the tenacity, the innovation. Now these are the values that have brought us through the baptism of fire as a young Navy.
And today, our people are strong, we have sharper capabilities, and are smarter in the way we fight. But yet our mission remains to defend our home, to defend our everyday, to defend our maritime nation.